guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day look for you. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. First things first, I'm going to go in and prime my eyes with MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. This primer is perfect for anyone who has hooded eyes such as myself. Next, from the Tartelette in Bloom palette, I'm going to be taking Flower Child and just setting that eye primer. Next, I'm going to be taking from the same palette the color Smarty Pants with a Sigma E40 and just buff that all over the crease and a little bit above that. This is going to act as one of our transition shades. The more shades you use that are similar, the more dimensional it's going to look, so it's not going to look as flat. That's why I'm going to be taking 3 very similar colors and placing them all in the crease. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Jet Setter with a Sigma E25 and placing that in the crease, trying to stay a little bit lower than we did with the color Smarty Pants. And just to help with blending, I like to take a clean fluffy brush and just blend it all together. With that same Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to be taking the color Sweetheart and just dust that a little bit above the crease to help with blending and give it a little pinky tone to it. The Sweetheart color wasn't giving me enough payout, so I went into my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette and took the color Limit and did the exact same thing. And then I got a little irritated that none of these colors were giving me enough color payout for the pink that I wanted. I went in to the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette, taking a Luxie 205 brush and took the color Destroyer and just packed that all over the crease and just a little bit above that, thus finally giving me the pink color that I was aiming for. And then I went back in with a clean fluffy brush just to clean up those harsh lines. Then on a flat shader brush, I took the color Charmer and just packed that all over the lid. I'm going to be going back and forth with this color because this color just does not give enough color payout and it just drives me nuts, honestly. Next, I'm going to be going in with the color Rebel and I'm going to be using a Real Techniques base shadow brush and I'm just going to be putting that in the outer V portion, just kind of blending it a little bit inwards. I find swirling the brush on the outer corner and then doing windshield wiper motions, working it inwards, helps a lot with blending, but that's just my preference. And then I went back in with the Kat Von D Destroyer color and just made it a little bit more darker. Now that we're finally done with the eyes, I'm going to go in and prime my face with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Once that primer gets a little bit tacky, I'm going to go in with my foundation. Currently, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. And if you are oily, I do not recommend using this foundation. It's very, very, very moisturizing. So if you have dry skin, this is the foundation you need to invest in. And then of course take a damp beauty blender and stipple that all over your face. Next, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and I'm going to be putting this in my T-zone and underneath my eye. And then right after that, I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder and just bake for a little bit with that. I like to do one section at a time with my concealer and go directly in with the baking just to help prevent creasing. So while that's setting, I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. I'm not going to bore you with that, so we're just gonna skip right over that, okay? Okay. Using a Sigma F25, I'm just going to be dusting this off my face. Taking a clean fluffy brush, I'm just going to go back in and make sure there are no harsh lines and everything's blended so it looks seamless. And then I wanted to try something different, so I'm taking the color Smoke Show from the same Tartelette and Bloom palette, and instead of using eyeliner, I really wanted to make this a soft look. I used that color Smoke Show as like an eyeliner on a flat shader brush and kind of winged it out a little bit. And then I realized that that brush was not very good for a wing, so I went in with my Sigma E65 and sharpened up that wing a little bit. For the bottom, I went in and I used Jet Setter, and then I went back in and used the color Smoke Show just to kind of give it a smoky eyeliner-y effect, if you know what I'm saying. And then of course we're going to blend that out with a pencil brush. For eyeliner, I'm going to be going with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the color Overboard, and just look how perfect that goes on the waterline. Seriously. Then I'm going to take the color Charmer from the Tartelette and Bloom palette and highlight underneath the brow bone as well as the inner corner. Then of course you want to apply some mascara. I used the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit on the bottom and top. I like this mascara, it's my favorite one. It separates your lashes so naturally and it gives you length. And it gives you a curl, hence the Roller Lash name. But it doesn't give me enough volume, so then I like to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara to kind of give my lashes a more fuller look. Now for the fun part, I'm going to be taking two ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks in the color Bumble, which is the one I'm using right now, and I'm going to kind of leave the inner portion of my mouth open so I can go in with this color. This is the color Solo, and I'm just going to place that in the middle and just tap it with my finger, as you can see, and then it just makes it look perfect, and it gives it a nice ombre look effect. Now I'm going to be contouring my face today with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics, and then I'm going to be using the Tarte contour brush. Can we just talk about like how bad I am at staying in focus with this camera? Oh, there we go. Cool, there we go. And next I'm going to take the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzer, and oh my god, just take a whiff of this when you go to Sephora. It smells so good. Anyways, I'm going to be going over my contour with this to give it some more dimension. I'm going to take it underneath my jawline, a little bit under my neck, and then go up into the 5 head to give me a forehead. Go ahead and bronze your nose if you'd like. Doesn't really do anything. Next, I'm going to be taking a mixture of Levitation and Lyric from the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and place that underneath my eye to just lift my face and give me a nice bright looking effect. I'm also going to place this in my T-zone as well as underneath our contour to make it look a little bit more blended so it's not as harsh. Now for blush, I'm going to be taking one of the most famous blushes around. It's NARS Orgasm Blush. Put that on the apples of my cheeks and just fade it upwards. And then for another classic, I'm going to be taking MAC Soft and Gentle and highlight my cheeks a little bit all over the place. You'll see. I could literally sit here all day and highlight. Lastly, you want to set your face with some balm setting spray to make your makeup last all day. So that was the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to get notified when I post a video, just hit that subscribe button down below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. And happy Valentine's Day, guys!